next level. And I don't know what's going on here, but this ain't the right dude. We're supposed to have a tag match, and this is total BS. So you guys don't stand around like goofballs or what?
First of all, my boy Troy Hollywood unfortunately couldn't make it here tonight. But I have an idea. See, last FIP, this man right here made an attempt on my life when you tried to break my neck through that table. And where I come from, Andy Brown, you either smoke or you get smoked. So how about this? How about you, Brian Idol, do what you do best and go ahead and take the night off. And then you, Andy Brown, find out what a next level heavy metal ass kick that happens courtesy of the absolute best.
Wow.
Oh my word. Hunter Law slinging barbs before we even come to blows here at Established Dominance.
I think Andy's accepting.
I mean, don't threaten Andy Brown with a good time, you know?
Say so, this has become singles action here.
Yeah, and you see Hunter's telling Snoop, I got this. You got to get ready for your FIP Florida Heritage Championship match. So reality of the situation, look at Andy going right at Hunter. And I am not surprised right here. Reality of the situation is indeed, firstly, Troy Hollywood unable to be here tonight. And we were all looking at each other kind of confused. Here's Brian Idol in gear. Here's Andy Brown. And we really didn't know what was going to happen. And of course, we saw Snoop, and I'm wondering to myself, is Snoop going to try to wrestle twice tonight? Maybe not the smartest move when you have a major championship opportunity. Well, we found out the strategy is Andy Brown now, his back paying, the price getting tossed into that corner.
Well, the connecting factor here is, yes, we're looking for tag team action, there's a big feud building, but when it comes to these two men, it is about as personal as it could get. And sometimes that trumps everything else. All plans thrown to the wayside. There is unfinished business here.
There's definitely a loop of Hunter Law with the fatality package pile driver going through the table at ringside on a loop in his mind for certain. But Andy Brown wears his own scars from that occurrence, and Hunter Law is attacking the backside of Andy Brown that went through the table.
Yeah, and you can actually see those scars on the legs there of Andy Brown there from, wow, look at the arm being torqued by Hunter Law. Submission predicament, very unique there.
So much damage being done already to the shoulders, the arms of Uptown Andy Brown.
Of course, Andy Brown, a tough dude. If anybody knows a lot about Andy Brown, it's you, Alyssa. I've seen him in his career for years, both from the West Coast here, coming to the East Coast. Been so impressive since joining the World Wrestling Network in the last year plus.
Absolutely incredible. Definitely a mix of a lot of strength and agility from Uptown Andy Brown. The Thick Daddy himself, though, is now knocked loopy to ringside by Hunter Law.
And you see here, if I'm Hunter Law, I'm being a little cautious knowing Brian Idol's right in front of me. But as I say that, that caution might have been good for Hunter Law. Maybe not the most sportsman way to do things, but very smart offense from Andy Brown, literally pulling the rug out from Hunter Law.
It may not be pretty, may not be honest, but it's effective.
Oh, absolutely, and we talk about this a lot. Heck, last match, tag team match, Post was involved in what ultimately helped undo that, the losers, and in this case, the fact is, the ring's a weapon. In the combat sport of professional wrestling, you can use the ring. Heck, you're using the guardrail in this case. You got a 10 count to get back into the ring. A lot of things can happen in this particular combat sport that would happen in no others, and you're seeing it here, ladies and gentlemen.
So his royal thickness is firmly in the driver's seat right now. And Hunter Law, you saw him grabbing that neck. You know he's not 100% from that unbelievable pile driver through a table not too long ago.
Oh, absolutely. Again, that visual, hellacious and going right for the neck is Uptown Andy Brown.
Yeah, Andy Brown cranking all the way back. Hunter Law broadcasted on social media and said, this man tried to break my neck, and now Andy Brown trying to finish the job.
And we know that Hunter has come back from injury before. You see that reinforced knee brace here. That took him out of commission for the better part of almost a year. And he came back stronger than ever, but can that be said about a neck injury? And what a shot from Andy Brown.
FYF straight to the dome ski.
Oh, I'm telling you. The force of that hit. And oh, no!
And we're not going to see a replay Doing everything burns. No, Andy Brown.
You gotta be kidding me. Hunter Law doing everything he can to stop a back body drop. Andy Brown, what a landing there to the back on the apron.
There was no way to land that nice, but I will tell you firsthand, that was an ugly fall. That hurt deep.
Gonna split the back in half of Andy Brown.
Andy Brown certainly looking worse for wear as he gets himself back to continue this matchup with Hunter Law.
And what does it say that Andy was trying to go for the package pile driver, let alone just charging back in the ring? Even though Hunter got out of the way, what a beast is Andy Brown, already back in the ring and fighting again.
The thing that impresses me most about Andy Brown, not his attitude, not who he associates with, but the fact that he can be such a thick boy and still have enough in the tank to keep going, but Hunter is on potentially another level. What a kick.
Yeah, that Nelson slam there, folding up Andy Brown, and Hunter's just following right out into Andy, nearly taking out our cameraman.
It looks like Andy Brown, I think I heard it more than I saw it, connecting with the post.
Yeah, I think there's no confusion here. It's pretty clear Hunter Law not only took exception to what Andy Brown did back at Everything Burns, but is looking to do the same.
Took that moment, unable to capitalize instantly. Could that make the difference?
Ooh, not enough. But man, the damage has been done.
Damage has been done, but Hunter Law cradling the midsection could have a busted fractured rib, who knows, but was unable to really capitalize. And Brian Idol now looking on as his next level teammate is in a dangerous spot.
Yeah, and it definitely says something again. Oh, look at Idol going after the foot there of Hunter Law.
Well, I was about to say, you saw the look of confidence wiped off the face of Brian Idol and perhaps getting desperate. Wow.
Oh no.
Death Valley driver right into the turnbuckle.
No.
Absolutely vicious again, targeting the neck is Andy Brown. Pinfall. Somehow not enough.
But Andy Brown was so smart, was able to sweep and capture the arm of Hunter Law to prevent him from potentially reaching out to grab the rope, but Hunter Law miraculously able to kick out.
I'm amazed that either man is still walking at this point. Andy Brown is not just back to his feet, but he's calling for it again.
Again, looking to make a statement here, and if it takes shortening a man's career, oh no! Yeah, we can't feel
Down to a knee, I think. Oh, are you kidding me? Press, no!
Caught with a super kick from Hunter Law!
And knocked right out the press, starts off with his head.
caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
Pin. Hunter Law wins. Absolutely smart by Hunter Law, getting the hell right out of the ring. I can't get over this. A pair of brass knucks thrown in the ring by Brian Idol, almost into play, and ended up being the undoing there.
You know that it is a shortcut that Andy Brown and Next Level as a whole were willing and ready to take. And Hunter Law just took matters into his own hands and capitalized on that victory.
Yeah, and the fact that definitely the numbers game benefited Next Level.
Next Level talking through, trying to figure out where they went wrong.
Old trusting Brian Idol might have been the first step towards an issue. But here's the real question. How tight is Next Level? Something like this, a loss, you could see cracks forming. There was accusations of that with OAO for a time. It's about how do you recover. It's not just having each other's back. It's good times and bad. How do you recover? I think that remains to be seen.
What a physical matchup again. Andy Brown, and really after Andy showed what he was willing to do, Hunter went up to the same level when it came to the damage both men tried to do to one another. Absolutely hellacious. You got to think that's not the end of things with these guys.